The pain tastes sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range and range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Switch the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then.
Today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, we're set to kick off. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gomez quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team himself.
Look at this. Boy, you ain't got no feet. Field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10, and he finds the tight end, Reed. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down. Here's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 49-yard.
On second down, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Holding defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. With another return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's third down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On third down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Olivier Vernon. The quarterback sacked. fumble on the play. Recovered by Cleveland.
Throwing is Gomez. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Njoku. Touchdown.
David Njoku. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
With another return now, here's Westbrook. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Joe Burrow's sack. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. Shifts by him. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
And they're struggling with that so far.
First down, Browns.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Down, Cleveland.
Gomez now on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
3rd down and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Burrow going to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And apparently he knew what he was doing as he winds up bringing this out past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 24. And he'll drop here to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Browns.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's caught. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10 yards to go.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 83.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Burrow loses the football.
Joe Burrow is sacked.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And shutting him off, now open field.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss
And
next
he'll
time.
score. Touchdown, Browns. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Browns continue to roll.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Back now in Cincinnati, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Bengals First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Burrow's pass.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They run it again with Chubb. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. But he breaks through another tackle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 30.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
39 yards there, a big one. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
4-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got daylight. 30, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Landry. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense, through the shutout,